Amy Luciani brings on Dwight Howard and shares video of their rings after Lil Scrappy claims they're married. Shout out to the shaderoom.com. You know, wasn't Amy just around the corners on Love and Hip Hop trying to get with Lil Scrappy and whoever else was available?
You sit here and tell me you was messing with Scrappy. Scrappy got the muscles, he big, he fine, he fine. I'm single, he's single. Just say it. We single, we all for everybody, right?
Yeah. So, she's a gold digger. And I mean, it's very clear. I didn't know, gosh, he just looks like a woman, doesn't he? Just is this very feminine essence about him. Like well, people say that he actually does like men. Amy doesn't look happy at, like, really in her eyes, especially in this one photo we're going to catch. So it looks like Dwight Howard is ready to take Amy Luciani off the dating scene for life after Lil Scrappy claimed Amy and Dwight were married. She took on Instagram to clear the air. She also shared up close footage of the matching diamond rings on their ring fingers. While she hasn't explicitly said whether that's her fiance or husband, it's clear he's her man. Her man, though. That's funny. So Amy and Scrappy are apparently closer than Dwight. And Dwight, you don't even care that she is still claiming the penis of a man that she's had a relationship with 12 years ago. You just don't feel like that's well, maybe you guys are both claiming him. Amy Luciani brags on a man, Dwight Howard. As mentioned, Lil Scrappy was the first to spill the beans on the internet. Dwight Howard and Amy were booed up in a nightclub and started cheesing when they saw Scrap filming. In the Instagram stories post, Scrappy tagged them both and wrote, DNA tied the Inenzai. I'm glad that didn't catch on, though. Amy Luciani addressed Scrappy's post by sharing a carousel post of photos and videos with Dwight Howard. The footage shows them in different scenarios, from a store-run selfie to dancing in the mirror together. The first video on the slide is a close-up of Dwight holding Luciani's hand and tinkering with her square diamond ring before putting his presumed silver wedding band next to it. His ring had diamonds all around it, too. In the second video in her post, Amy shared a video of her man asking her if she's prayed. Her caption spoke lovingly about him, bringing her closer to God and her excitement for their future. I was enjoying you so much out of the public eye, but here we are. Thank you for bringing me back to the word. Anything I say or fuss about, first thing you say is, did you pray about it? Then I realized I hadn't been praying much lately at all. I'm just thankful, happy, and ready for everything that's coming our way. I prayed real deep on a Thursday night. On a Thursday, not knowing 2 days later God would send me a Bible, toting a tattooed giant with the same heart as me. Thank you. Okay. Dwight Howard also commented on Amy's post. He added 3 emojis, a lock and key, a red heart, and an infinity symbol. So here's the thing, right? So Amy's kind of like out there in her own little circuit, right? And maybe people know that Amy is into God. And this is like the best look for Dwight for what is like coming. I know that previously there was like some situation. So basically, I'm looking at these photos and I am just like, this just looks like a bit staged. And I even saw where someone actually commented that it looks like he's saying to everyone, see,
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Relationship. And it's not just a relationship, they're going straight to marriage. So he needs to put on a better look and fast. So then he's like, oh, I'm saved. I have this new relationship with this God-fearing woman. But we didn't see any of that on Love and Hip Hop. And none of this, what she has on, is giving God-fearing. I'm very sorry for that, but it's just not. You guys have already had sex before marriage, so that's funny. You're saying this thing, but maybe you haven't. What do I know? Right. And so even here, he's like, cheese. Yeah, let me smile for this picture. Like, it's just ridiculous. She doesn't even look truly happy in her eyes. It doesn't look like, oh gosh, I'm in love with this man. And she should be the first one to understand someone ridiculing love. Play that, Carly Red.
Another engagement for our girl. Girl, let's see if this was staged. Everything goes. I don't know, but this little kiss they gave was so
right. And so it's just like, girl, how about this? It looks like it's like you're the fake guy and he's a fake woman. I don't even get it. So I'm like, this all looks staged and all this kind of thing. I'm not gonna finish for those who might know Dwight Howard. Okay, cool. So perfect. So while I was looking at this, I remember him being in like, I remember his son being in like an issue with like touching another kid or something like that. I'm gonna be like, oh, like that. But I know this guy has like some past like clear up. So then here we go. So I put it in, and in 2014, Dwight Howard is being investigated. Police have reopened a child abuse investigation concerning Houston Rockets center Dwight Howard, according to multiple media reports. The case involves an incident from last summer in which Howard admitted to authorities that he had hit his child with a belt. He told police that he was disciplined in such a manner growing up and didn't realize it was wrong. Police in Florida looked into the incident in the fall but did not proceed with the investigation because of a lack of evidence. Howard declined to discuss the case after the Rockets shoot-around in advance of Wednesday night's games against the Lakers. A Rockets media relations representative cut off a question about the case, stating that Howard would only take basketball questions. New information reportedly emerged in the past 48 hours that caused Cobb County, Georgia police to reopen the case, though officials did not release any details. Howard's attorney, David Oscar Marcus, issued the following statement. The Florida Department of Children and Families thoroughly examined all the evidence and determined that the claims of child abuse were not substantiated. The case was closed in September. Royce Reed, the child's mother, is now shopping her baseless allegations. Now they're baseless allegations to authorities in Georgia after the Florida DCF case was closed, even though the allegations have already been found to have no merit. When a complaint about the welfare of a child is made to law enforcement, an investigation is commenced. We are confident the Georgia authorities will reach the same conclusion as the Florida authorities. The truth is on our side. It's appalling to see a mother use her son as a pawn against his father in an attempt to extract money, which is what is happening in this case. While Royce Reed continues on her aimless quest with the media, Dwight Howard will continue to act in the best interests of his children and do whatever is necessary to protect them. NBA Vice President of Communications Mike Bass told ESPN.com on Tuesday, "We are aware of the allegations concerning Dwight Howard and are in the process of independently gathering the facts. Howard has not been arrested or charged with a crime." Shout out to ESPN.com. But then it's like, I specifically remember like Royce being arrested. Royce Reed was arrested because their son touched another kid. That's why Royce Reed avoids prison in child neglect case. Another day, another former basketball wife star caught up in a messy court case. First, it was British Williams catching 15 felonies for financial fraud. Now it's OG cast member Royce Reed was landed in hot water for child neglect. Fortunately for Royce, her day in court turned out a little bit better than it did for British. While British wound up, it's like they're trying to make her look bad. And this was in 2022. Now, there's the interesting thing. Last year, Royce was charged with child neglect, a third-degree felony that can carry a prison sentence up to 5 years. It stemmed from a situation with her then 14-year-old son she shares with Dwight Howard. The court said their son had a sexually inappropriate interaction with another child. He had been instructed not to hang around people who were more than 2 years younger than him because of previous incident. Now, I'm not going to go any further than that. I don't think we need to. So, you just see there. So a couple of years prior, Royce had went to the DCF. She went to everyone. She said, look, my child is being abused. Our child is being abused by his father. Years later, okay, that child abuses another child, and then she's getting ready to go to jail for it. They're not even, and then how dare you even put this in the same situation as British Williams for fraud? That's ridiculous. This is unbelievable. Wow. So this got a little deep. And this ain't one of those channels, but maybe I'll delve into it over on Princess Lightfoot Uncut, because That's kind of a mess, Luciani. I think you need to be careful, is what I would say. And let's see here. Thanks to NBA.com for that one. So back to you, Shade Room. His last public relationship was his engagement to Tia Cooper, but they broke up. But they broke things off in 2021. According to Yahoo Entertainment, he's also been linked to adult film star Tiana Trump and controversial influencer Selena Powell. It's unclear who pinched Snoop Dogg's nipples.
Oh, you knew Selena Powell's track record. Remember she had Snoop?
It's unclear if Amy has any kids of her own. However, she was previously in a relationship with vlogger Mazi Ga. The former couple used to create video content together, but reportedly split in 2022. So she already had, so she's clearly had other penises since the one that she's like not friends with Bambi over now. Wow. Meanwhile, the internet is popping off with the reactions and burning questions, including regarding Dwight's past sexual encounter with a man who later sued him for sexual assault for allegedly forcing him into a threesome. In August, the man dropped the lawsuit. Oh my gosh, this is a lot. Tamara says, when TF did Amy Luciani get with Dwight Howard? Amy and Dwight Howard together is random, like what? That Amy girl outside with Dwight Howard, like he ain't sweeter than a with sugar in his pocket. Bye. Dwight Howard and Amy Luciani are together, but it's not surprising because Amy has the look he's attracted to. Mason was very beautiful. Mason was very beautiful. Swipe a little, catch up on the photos. Yeah, I mean, she does look like a man. She does have manly features, and I would say that they kind of look alike. He just looks like a sneaky little devil. He looks horrible. It looks like he's like, I don't like how creepy he looks in his eyes right there. So guys, this is Crazy Bananas with no chocolate or peanut butter. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another Love and Hip Hop update or recap on the show when I can. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.